working to reinvent Main Street. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Mayor Lou Manzo of the Township of Harrison. Thanks for being with us.
Good to be here, Jill.
Give us an idea as to what your township actually includes, because really it's a few different areas put together into a township.
It is. It's really 4 small towns, Mullica Hill being the main hub, Richwood, the eastern border, and then 2 very small sections called Jefferson and Ewan make up the entire 19 square miles of Harrison Township.
And you have a Main Street, and this is a corridor that you're working to reinvent. Talk to us about these efforts and the idea of reinventing it. And you say this is an effort to not revitalize, but to reinvent. What's the distinction?
We like the word reinvent because revitalize implies that it's perhaps downtrodden and on the downside, and that's not the case. It's a very historic area with older Victorian homes, actually listed on the National Historic Registry. And over the last several years, especially the last 10-15 years, the suffocation of traffic has really stunted the growth and any potential new businesses to come to that area. So this reinvention that we are undertaking right now is connected to the Route 322 bypass project, which is a major road improvement finishing up now over the next several months. Been in the process for about the last 2 or 3 years, which will bypass all of the main traffic that needs to go from west to east to get from potentially Pennsylvania to Route 55 or the eastern section of Gloucester County, and not have to go down our main street, which will give us the opportunity to reinvent, bring the businesses that we want, some BYOB restaurants, and we intend later this year, we're actually finalizing the plans to make a major investment in beautification efforts to lay the foundation and have the canvas ready going into next year as the economy cooperates and lets us invite those desired retailers back.
So what will this bypass mean for the overall plans for attracting businesses and working to have these amenities, working to have this beautification as well?
Well, very simply, Mullica Hill has the reputation of being just a traffic nightmare. Anybody in the entire region knows to avoid that area, especially on weekends in the summer because of short traffic. The simple fact that that bypass will be open within the next 6 or 7 months, I think will pique everyone's curiosity. First of all, how well does it work? And therefore loosen up that Main Street corridor to be able to have businesses actually be open and not be just suffocated with both carbon monoxide and traffic.
Now, in addition to that, you have some other things that you're working on as well, and one is the Richwood Town Center. This has been in the works for about 7 years at this point, but in the last few years, you've really been revving up this project. Talk to us about the overall vision for it and what will happen in the next few years.
Well, the Richwood section, as I said, is the eastern edge and mainly farmland. This Richwood project will be about 350 acres that will be developed over the next 15 to 20 years. We'll have up to 1,600 rooftops, both single-family homes, townhomes, condominiums, a Richwood Town Center area with retail shops, with apartments or condos on top, as well as about 1 million square feet of commercial and potential office space. And rather than just let that farmland develop like it naturally would, which in New Jersey is commonly called sprawl, subdivision here, subdivision there, strip mall here and there, we decided to sit down and map out the entire lay of the land, if you want to call it that, for the next 15 years so that we can control it and define it. And by the way, the tax revenues that it will bring to this township will be able to let us fulfill our wish list, as we like to say.
All right, thanks so much. Come back, give us an update. Let us know how all of these projects are moving forward.
I'd love to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Mayor Lou Manzo of the Township of Harrison. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.